Wakey, wakey, human. This isn't a time to rest. At least not while you're under my care. Don't give me that look. You're anything but the victim here. You're part of the problem, even. Now, if you don't want me to torture you, I suggest you tell me everything you know. Well, torture you less than I plan, at least. Who am I? What kind of desperate act are you up to? You don't remember anything? Well, how convenient for you. Listen, filthy human. I have no time for these games. Tell me everything. Why, you... Wait. I've seen these eyes before. You really don't have a single clue, do you? Damn. Maybe I hit you on the head harder than I thought. Everything was going so well, too. I single-handedly took on your fortress and kidnapped you. The ones that escaped will go home to their disgusting human dens and tell stories about me. Scare their children. But even that is all meaningless when you, my rival, don't even remember me. Knowing even their leader can defeat me. But even that dream is fading. Fate is cruel. Always so cruel. Maybe if I give you a refresher, you'll remember everything. And then I can interrogate you. Yeah, it could work. Alright. Pay close attention. Doze off? I'll punch you, you got it? Good. Let's start with the obvious. I am an elven bandit leader, and you are a disgusting human commander. You see, these things were going great for us elves. We simply lived among nature, living long and happy lives with our loved ones. That is, until your king decided to defile my people and their homes. By the time I was born, my people were already in the fight to defend our way of life. All I knew was war and the cruelty of your city. Some of us even tried to be peaceful, including my mother. But that kindness was for naught. So I decided to be cruel myself. To show humans how it feels. You're probably wondering where you fit in all of this. I'm getting there. Well, I was starting to get quite the reputation at this point for laying ruin wherever I go. Then this mighty human hero, was told by the king to stop me. That would be you. And I have to admit, you've made my job miserable. Every time I thought I had the upper hand, you'd ruin it. Of course, with failure comes experience. I learned your tactics. Had you figured out just like you figured me out. That's when our rivalry began. But it was sealed the day we met face to face. In the midst of a battle, it was you and I. I'm sure you believed you were saving your dirty little town, and in a way you were. However, when I had to retreat in the forests, due to your ambush, You knew where I was going to go. I was stunned. It was as if you read my thoughts. But that didn't matter to me. It was still going to be a duel, even if anything wasn't said between us. We danced to the song of our swords ringing as they clashed. It was everything to me. You were not just a leader, but a true warrior. Every swing of your weapon was as if they were words coming through your mouth. Which I have to say, you are very fluent in battle. Then you shamed me with this little scar on my lip. I still consider myself lucky I got away. So the next time I would be the one to have you cornered. Something else grew on my mind that day. If I didn't deal with you as quickly as possible, you would become even more trouble. And let me remind you, trouble you certainly were. But every time, I made sure to return the act tenfold. Then it kept going on and on. And don't get me wrong, I do like fighting you. But I also wanted to see my gorgeous plan fall through. To do what you least expected. Invade your castle alone and catch you with your pants down. Certainly worked. But the taste is bitter since you got hit on the head pretty hard. Not even knowing my name. Oh, come on, you're really going to make me say it myself. My enemies usually do that when they see me charging at them. Fine. My name is Alfhjer, the Woodland Prince. Yet, I'm sure the humans in the city have quite a few names for me themselves. In fact, they should be giving me a new name soon enough. Why? Because I kidnapped you. The commander that fights off any menace to the city's citizens. But we all know it's for the king and his nobles. Or maybe you truly think you're doing good, but can't see when you're being used like a puppet. Doesn't matter to me. I have you at my mercy now. That's all I'm happy about. Now my plan can move forward. Oh, you wish to know? I don't see why not, but it should be obvious. With you out of the way, the city's morale will cease. It will be easier to attack in a large force. And the king, well, he won't be an obstacle after that. Now, before all of that, there are some things that I need to know. Who's close to the king? How are your captains positioned for defense? Where's the location of the food stocks in the armory? And really any other secrets you have? Ah, damn it, that's right, you don't remember. I was so carried away with my plan I forgot about that huge detail. Do you think if I hit you over the head you'll remember? Why am I so mean? You say that as if I don't have a reason to. Look around you, or were you even listening? The elves of the Woodland Kingdom were but a peaceful folk. Their main passions were history, the arcane, and alchemy. Yet your beacon of civilization truly showed their savage ways, cutting down their resources and burning their homes. I am in the right to be like this. Who am I kidding? I feel like I've always been like this. I do hate the king and his court, of course. I always did like to start fights. It really sent a message to those who would do my family or my people wrong. But there was something else inside of me. I just knew it was fun. There's nothing fake about a fight. It's all truth. No lies. No manipulation. No high class or lower class. Just true words that are conveyed through the weapons that we arm ourselves. Is it bad to have that idea as a prince? I'm sure. It's why I hope my sister will be the one to take over. She was always the one to pull me off the other kids when I was beating them down to the ground. She definitely knew how to give lectures like our mother too. She was the very definition of justice, now that I think about it. She's the best choice for ruler. I feel like I just belong on the battlefield, away from the higher society, away from the politics, away from the innocence. Maybe I've always been a monster. Why am I telling you this? You don't even remember our rivalry. It's as if I'm speaking to myself at this point. You can just listen to me. I mean, I don't see why not. Even if you do start remembering, I can easily defeat you. Very well. Scooch over, make some room. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not showing you my sensitive side or anything. But in a way, I like you. When I'm on a battlefield wiping out your forces, and there's that brief pause, that clear sight of you yourself on the field, my chest pounds in excitement. I can't help but smile. You've always been a worthy match. I learn a lot about myself and you every time we clash. I just want it to last forever. You know, when I was planning on capturing you, there was a part of me that would hope you would break free, arm yourself, and we would have an epic battle on this abandoned fort. But looks like I ruined it. Is there anything else that I like besides fighting? Well, I like you, and I also like art, but I'm kinda picky. Yeah. I love it when something chaotic or something that wasn't intentional looks pretty. For example, when we attacked your sleeping barracks and the fire broke out. All the feather from the pillows were flying to the skies on fire, and it looked like the stars were going back to their home. What? Well, I consider that art. I don't like any of those portraits of nobles just looking all fancy. It's stupid and easy to make up. I doubt most of those nobles would look almighty if they stood before me. Why are you laughing? Of course I'm right. I didn't know you thought the same of your superiors. Why do you serve them if you think that way? It's the citizens you care about. Oh, I see. Biting the arrow for someone else. I didn't know that's why you were fighting. I thought by fighting you I would know more about you. Sometimes it's better to ask. I guess so. Do you think it would be more fun when we fight if I asked more about you? I suppose there's always a chance. Huh. You really got me thinking now. Wait a minute. Why are you talking like you're familiar with this stuff? What? When did you remember? The feathers? Well, huh. What do we do now? Continue with my plan? I like your way of thinking. You're right. Listen here. You will remain my hostage. I will find out everything there is to know about you. I want to know what you like, what you feel and see. So prepare yourself, human. The interrogation has just begun. But instead of taking you to my headquarters, I think it's best to have more privacy. This isn't about our little battle. This isn't about our little war anymore. This is about you and me. Now get up. We are going to the forest, where nature itself is dominant. Hope you don't mind getting a little dirty.